This guy just pulled right up onto the sidewalk, it seems. So the river is supposed to be somewhere over here. And there's a nice fountain here. You can see that. Look at this. Oh, this looks great here. Wow, this is quite grand here. So it looks like someone fighting a lion. And you've got this beautiful fountain here. Look at that. It almost looks a little bit like a Soviet style. I could be wrong. Could have been during the communist times this was built. Is there a date on it? Something there, but I can't read it. And then you have this river. Oh, it looks quite nice here. And there's a little charming bridge you can cross there. How about that? That is beautiful. It must look so picturesque behind me with the fall colors. Was not expecting to see something like this today. A large fountain with these large statues on each corner. The man is sitting on the lion there. He's conquered the lion. How about that? Fabulous. So there's not much info. It just says Fontana Allegoria Warki Steviestva. So basically it's an allegorical fountain, is my understanding. But what a picture. Jasinskiego. How about that? Beautiful nature here in Poland. It is known for that. And I also saw online that there's another fountain and it has colorful lights. It looks fantastic. Looks almost like the one in Barcelona. The Bratsov's Old Town Promenade. So is this the fountain here? So it used to be in the center of the town, apparently. And it was changed. Polska was the site of Jana Pawla II Square, Royal Square, about 1910. Yes, we are in Jana Pawla Square, I believe. How about that? Just by chance finding that this was the old town square in 1910. Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry means good day in Polish, and you often hear that. And I certainly don't know everything, but I'm trying to learn the basics. And a lot of people do speak English here also, so it makes it easier. And there's a little dwarf down there, and I noticed this somewhere else in Poland where they had this little dwarf. So I guess the little dwarfs are good luck. It might be a tale in the forest, because the dwarfs, maybe like a tale where they used to live, the spirits or the dwarfs in the forest, and maybe they're good luck. This is this place called Tandur House, and they look like they have some good stuff here. And it says chleb I mięso. So chleb is bread, and mięso like the cheese. So let's go in and take a look. I think it might be something good to eat. Oh, they're making it right here. Look at this, Tandur House. So I think they're making the bread in there. Oh, is that the bread? Whoa, that looks so good, the bread. That looks fantastic. Dzień dobry. So they have lavash bread. And how do you pronounce it? Chashapuri? Hachapuri. Okay, so there's something here, hachapuri. And they have this. Wow, so this is a Georgian restaurant. This one actually looks good. It has a cheese. And they have a drandrufka, it looks like, also. And then she has the bread over here. Well, they have baklava also. That looks fantastic. And this looks good too. But that's a sweet, I think. And the bread looks fantastic. They have some tables here. I think I'm gonna try it here. And she heated it up for me. but in the microwave. Look at that. That looks delicious. And the whole price was only like less than $5 for all this. It was 20 zloty. And I got the sweet too. So it's cheese. It's got some seasoning, bread, delicious bread. Let's see if we can give it a try. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mmm. It's very doughy but good. I want to get to that cheese part. I bit into here and there's like some sausage or something in there. There's some meat in there. Wow, there's meat in the crust. That is amazing. This thing is delicious. This is street food. This is street food here in Wrocław, guys, and it's so cheap and it's so good. It's so good. Oh, it's like a warm cheese. It's almost like a feta cheese. Wow, it's so good. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this thing. It might even have some egg in it because that cheese is so, it has a texture almost like an egg underneath. So maybe it's an egg and cheese, I'm not sure. Or it's a fine cheese like a feta. That is so good, this thing. And it's so filling. Wow, I'm gonna take the rest home. The girl working it was from Ukraine, but the food is Georgian. And I had to get the bread. I had to get some bread, lavash bread, because that thing was so good. I ate, oh my gosh. I was in heaven with that. It's not Polish, but I was in heaven. But it seems like Polish people eat this. So I think Wrocław is to my liking for sure. I like the city already. The food. Oh my gosh, there's something over here. So I've got the whole bread here. I'm walking around with my food and the lavash like a wallet here. Quite funny. So we've got a coffee shop here. This is probably good coffee. Oh my gosh, that coffee I had at that Parrot Coffee, I did not like it at all. And I left a comment and the owner did not like it at all. He wrote to me and he called me a liar and everything. So that was very crazy. So look at this church here. Oh my gosh, this is fabulous. So another hostel here. So we are very close to the center, the old town here, or basically in the old town. Look at that. That is absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that looks like it could easily be in Prague. I hate to keep comparing to Prague because I know Wrocław is its own thing. But of course, Prague is one of the most famous cities in this part of Europe and gets the most visitors. But people should start thinking about coming to a place like Wrocław because look at the architecture. And coming to Poland, first of all, your money goes further and you can see some great architecture here too and some great things. Look at that church. That is absolutely insane. That is insane, the beauty of this church. Look at the houses here too in the old town. Oh my gosh, look at the colors. They're so charming. They are so charming. Look at this. The different colors. I love it. We've got a blue one there in the corner. The nice points on them. The old style. I think they were doing it right back then, obviously. They were making some beautiful, beautiful buildings. And that church, you cannot deny its beauty. That is insane. I just saw a sign that said Rheinac or Rheinac. So this whole area is absolutely gorgeous. But I think I'm gonna have to take this food back to my apartment right now. And we'll see, maybe we'll come out later. So I'm back to the apartment. I'm out on the balcony. You can see here, I got my lavash bread. I'm gonna have that for breakfast or maybe later. I'm gonna finish that other thing too. But I got my sweet and I wanna show it to you now. And I think she called it boshko. So there it is. It almost looks like a dumpling, doesn't it? And you're gonna bite into this. I cannot wait to find out what's in here. Mmm. 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 That is delicious. We've got raisins, we've got nuts, And we got the soft dough. That shop has some great stuff. This is delicious. It has a different spices in it too. Very nice, like a cinnamon, maybe something else as well. So let me finish this up and I'm gonna head back out to the street. We're gonna go back to that church now while it's still light out. I'm not too far away. Okay, so I'm back out on the street. I'm heading to where we left off, and I just passed a grocery store. It's called Biedronka. I think I might have seen one of those also in Slovakia, but here they're quite popular. Biedronka. There are some pretty Polish girls here in Wrocław. Wow, I've been quite impressed so far. That was the old tram, the blue and white. It's quite high to get into too. And look at this building here with a dome. Dome kind of style, but a newer architecture as well. You can see with all the glass. So we're coming up to the church, and I saw on the map that the market square is supposed to be around here. So once again, all the beautiful colored buildings, and then you have this church that is just absolutely magnificent. I was blown away the first time I saw it, and how can you not be? I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say it's the most beautiful church I've seen yet in Poland. I think that's pretty easy to say at this point. It is spectacular. It would fit well in any famous city, let's put it that way. Look at the style of this. This is just super impressive. I'm just in awe of this church. That is spectacular. Cannot wait to know more about it. It is absolutely spectacular. So I'm walking around the other side of this building. Can you believe there's not that much information on Google? I can't seem to find it. One of them says it's a library. Maybe it's converted into a library, but possibly it is. But it sure looked like a church to me. This thing is huge. Oh, it's connected to another building possibly. So I thought sure it was a church, but it says a beautiful building from the 19th century referring to Hogwarts and Harry Potter with its shape. It looks beautiful at any time of the year, ideal for use in a historical film. I agree with that. There used to be a university library, now the university archive. I hope that the interior will also be used in different ways. This is a comment I'm reading. It was a university library before World War II. That's what I seem to have found, and they turned it into a archive now, a university archive. Who imagines a place like this? It is almost something out of a movie. It's absolutely fantastic. I don't know where the entrance is. I walked around the other side and I couldn't find it. So we are in the Plaza Bohaterov Beta. I believe so. This is the plaza here. Where's the entrance to this? I wonder if it's open. I would love to see it inside. So it says Uniwersytet Wrocławski History Institute. It's an unbelievable building. Absolutely unbelievable. I was surprised that it's not a church, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I wish I had some more information to share with you. Maybe someone can share some information in the comments, because on Google it was hard to find. I thought sure it was a church when I first saw it. Across the street we have this little area here. Załwek Solny. So let's take a look in here, see what's going on over here. I smell some food, so it looks like a restaurant. Conspira. So I guess it's like conspiracy. Wow, how about that? That is kind of cool. Whoa, this is a good place to get pierogi maybe. Have to keep this one in mind, even though I already ate. Tradishna, so I can understand these words. Basically tradition, Kuchnia, so probably kitchen. Whoa, look at that, guys. That speaks for itself. How about that? A man from Russia. And they've got him locked up in jail. Uh-oh. Would that be his ultimate fate? Let's find out. We'll find out soon. I can hope so. Nuremberga. La Putin. Putina. How about that, guys? So Nuremberg for Putin. That is impactful there. Oh my gosh. That is... wow. That is about the coolest I've seen yet. There's a little restaurant or cafe here. So this must definitely be like a student area or something. So we come through this little alleyway. And are we in the market square? I think we are. I think we're in the market square. Ah, this is awesome. I really like Wrocław. I have to say, I really like it here. It's just nice. This is nice. I like Katowice. I liked Warsaw. Łódź was, to be honest with you, it was fair. There are some nice parts of Łódź also. Warsaw, of course, is very big. There was a lot to explore, a lot of history. But Wrocław is really nice. I think it's a really nice city. And it doesn't seem to be too expensive either. And I like that. Look at this. We are in the center. So a few days ago, I was in Warsaw, in Warszawa, in the Old Town Square. And here I am in Wrocław a few days later in the Old Town Square. It's just fantastic. I spoke too soon. I'm not in the Old Town Square. I'm in the Solny Square. So forgive me. Wow, this is so gorgeous. I thought it was the Old Town Square, the market square. It is not. It's the Solny Square. And it has something to do with the salt mining. How about that? We are in the Solny Square. I thought sure it was the Old Town Square. Well, it must be quite old as well. You've got all the old buildings here. And they look great. Look at those. I love this different architecture. Those are fabulous. Those old styles. They're just great. What would that be like, that top one there, the green one, that little window looking out? There must be a tiny room up there. Okay, so I have some information on the square now. The main square is little flower-loving sibling. The salt market was built quite early in the city's history, most likely in 1242. While Wrocław was being reconstructed following the disastrous Mongol invasion. Wow, that is quite interesting. Named variously Salzring, Salt Square, and Polish Market. The square was where salt from Wieliczka and Halicz and goods like leather, honey, and beeswax, mainly from Poland, were traded from the Middle Ages until the 19th century. Wow, this is absolutely fabulous. The history here too in Poland, I had no idea about the history. It's not something you learn about too much in school, probably even in European history, unless you're from Poland. But it's quite fascinating. Look at this building. And we've got the church over there. The bells are going off. The bells are going off. How about that? Right on time. And yes, the flowers. They were talking. Whoever wrote that article, they were mentioning the flowers. And yes, here the flowers are. Look at this. Look at all the flowers. And you can buy so many flowers in Poland. Fresh flowers. And I'm sure the prices are not too high. They love their fresh flowers here. Look at this. Look at this. I think if you come to Poland, you definitely need to visit Wrocław. It should be on your list. There's no doubt in my mind. After seeing this, it definitely has to be on your list to visit. And look at this. Oh my gosh. There's another one of these huge buildings. I thought it was a church too, but maybe not. It's got the crosses on it. It's just a perfect night here. It's not cold like when I was in Prague. It's just right. It's just right. It's gorgeous. So maybe the town hall building here. Polish flag, Ukrainian, Euro, and I'm not sure what this one was. I wonder what that flag is. I don't know. Maybe the city flag of Wrocław. We have this fountain here. Quite nice as well. Some restaurants here, of course. I'm just in awe. I'm just in awe of this city. It's really nice. It takes you right back right away to a different time. That's what I love about these old squares like this. If you took away all the modern things, you would think you were back several hundred years in time easily by looking at these buildings. Wow, these Polish people, they have a gem here for sure. Look at this. And that was a building I think I saw from my window. Not sure what that is. Biblioteca. So this is a library. Interesting how I can read some of the Polish. I'm not saying I can read it all. But I guess, like I said before, when you study languages, you can pick things up. Oh my gosh, there's so much to explore here. There's another street going back here. Look at this. Wow, we're gonna have to do that another day. This could easily be 4 or 5 videos here, just in the old town, it seems. I hope you're enjoying this at home. I am loving this here. It's just eye candy wherever you look. Absolute eye candy with the colors. Look at that, just fabulous. There's some other nice architecture over there. There's another way to go over here. What this place? Mini Brovar, so it must be some kind of restaurant. It says Zlote PS. I believe PS is a dog, so Zlote is the currency. So I'm not sure what they mean by that. It's sure a fabulous place here in the center of Wrocław. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one. You know who I am. I'm the travel addict guy. Live from Wrocław, Poland. We'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.